Hey, so Ted Cruz attempted to, I really don't know what he was attempting to do. He had a filibuster over the Affordable Care Act in an effort to defund the law. Um, it's an incredibly weird thing to do, mostly because you can't filibuster a law that's already in effect. So he's not really filibustering anything. He's just kind of randomly talking, I guess, trying to score political points. The only thing I could think of is he believes the law will fail, and so he's trying to position himself to be in a position to take the Republican Party if indeed the law fails. But the weird thing about it is defunding the law, which I don't understand how you can do that considering the law is already in effect and it's already paid for. So you'd have to basically shift the tax revenues that went to the law already somewhere else or something. I don't understand what their goal here is or how they would achieve this. Um, because the law's already paid for, and even if they did achieve it, it's still the law of the land. So the only thing they would be able to do is prevent people from getting subsidies for the insurance when the markets come online. Uh, which would destroy the law, of course, because nobody can actually afford the private insurance on their own. It's just too expensive. You have to have subsidies. Um, that would destroy the law. It would make it fail miserably, but I just don't understand how they plan. I mean, I'm assuming that's their goal is to try to prevent the subsidies from kicking in so that they can make the law fail. Um, I don't understand how they would do that since the money's already there and the law's ready to go. So I have no idea what they're trying to do. Um, so yeah, I mean, it seems to me that that was an incredibly stupid thing to do, and an incredible waste of time, and moderately comical. Because even in the event that the government shuts down, so Congress does not approve funding for the government. Obamacare is already paid for, so it wouldn't affect Obamacare. So Obamacare would still come into effect. Um, I mean, I don't. This seems like political suicide for the Republican Party. Maybe it's a last ditch effort on their part to stop the law, because the law is going to work, and they know it, and they know that it'll be a political holocaust for the Republican Party. Um, that's me reading into it. I kind of hope it is, but I mean that's me reading into their motivations because I mean if you defund the law but the law still exists, then you're gonna just that's gonna hurt a lot of folk because people can't afford the insurance without those subsidies. So if you defund it, prevent the subsidies from going out, then you're gonna hurt millions of Americans like really badly. Um, and yeah, I I'm not sure people that supporters of Ted Cruz and supporters of this defunding effort realize that. Like, if that law is, I mean, you still have to buy the insurance. I mean, you're still mandated to buy the insurance. If you defund Obamacare, then you don't have the subsidies to help you buy that insurance. I don't understand what they're thinking. I mean, obviously, the supporters of these guys don't understand. They think if they defund the law goes away. Um, as if laws only function on funding. Like, um, yeah, the supporters of these guys don't know what's going on. I mean, I've read lots of comments from them, and yeah, they just don't get it. So yeah, I mean, pretty much no matter what happens, Obamacare is coming into effect. Uh, Anyhow, I'm dropping some links below, some good articles on this topic. I mean, in my opinion, it looks like the Republican Party, or at least Ted Cruz, is committing political suicide. Um, unless the law is a complete failure, because I mean it's coming into effect no matter what. It's going to be funded because it's already funded. You can't defund something that's already funded unless you transfer the money from the various provisions, which of course would destroy the law, which would probably destroy the country because nobody could afford the health care without the subsidies. Which of course brings it all back to why do we have this law at all? Well, because private insurance is too expensive. Well, if private insurance is too expensive, why do we have private insurance? There you go. So yeah, the law is coming into effect. If it succeeds, it's going to, like my previous video about this healthcare law, where I actually provide the government links and all that jazz. If it succeeds, it's going to be a democratic victory for the foreseeable future. I don't know what Ted Cruz was up to. Like, I like green eggs and ham. That's all I got to say. All right. Well, we'll see what happens. There's a bunch of links down below.